Okay, I'm back from my break, and as I said before the break, I finished. For those of you who were not here before, I went on break. I did finish Omori, and now I'm going to start playing East 10 Nordics. And I am going to start this game over from the beginning, just to be just as a kind of refresher for the controls and maybe some of the story. So let's begin. No, I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to pick up where I left off. Start an adventure. Let's do da, 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 da. So let's start it. I'm going to go with normal difficulty.
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
And as I said, I did not have a layout ready for this game because I wasn't expecting to finish Omori tonight, but I'll try to get one ready before tomorrow when I continue playing this, so just put up with it. Just put up with my generic layout for tonight. Passenger liner Adamus.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adol. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
Adol Christian. I'm glad I asked you to come.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adol! Dogi! So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adol to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario's all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
A new adventure, trophy earned. I guess that was another good reason to start over because of the achievements. Alright, let's talk to Dogi first. A shining sun and clear blue skies as far as the eye can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. If you told me back when we first met that I'd be setting out on a trip with you like this, I'd have said you were full of it. And now we're Salsetta bound. Wonder what we'll find there. That's for another game that I've actually already played. Whatever trouble awaits, I'm ready for it. You don't have to sound so enthusiastic about that. Well, whatever happens, I doubt we'll be bored. I know I'm a bit too far along in my years to be getting this excited, but life since that day my homeland of East descended to the ground has been like a never-ending dream. Every single thing my eyes come across looks so fresh and beautiful, it has me feeling as though I were a child again. I get just what you mean. And I, in turn, have come to understand yet another reason you set out on your journey. I might have been stuck there a few years longer than planned, but I had some good friends and good times back in Hysteria. Just thinking about what Salsetta's got in store has me excited already. I'm confident that the original strain of Salsettan flower can be made into a medicine capable of curing any and all ailments. Challenging myself to try something new at my age is rather exhilarating. Alrighty, who else can I talk to? All clear to the south-southwest. Nothing sadder than an all-day lookout duty. Do you suppose we're in Gilead waters yet? I hear they've been rife with pirates as of late. My family and I are on a pilgrimage. Lucky for us, this ship is nice, and at such affordable fares, too.
Wow, your hair's so red, mister.
Thanks. Did you and your friends come aboard at the harbor in Promalock? Rumor spoke of a mysterious island in its vicinity, blocked off by a never-ending storm. But when we made port there, the seas were as calm as could be. Perhaps it was just an unusually sunny day. The weather is quite a whimsical thing. Rumor spoke of a mysterious island near Promalock, blocked off by a storm. Okay, same thing. You looking to strike it rich and still set it too? 3 cheers for the gold rush. This is our 3rd voyage on this new route. I just hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. A tricky current runs through this region, you see. No need to concern yourself. These passengers don't have a care in the world. Can't wait to get back to port and have a drink. This man seems to be the ship's captain. That might be a good chance to strike up a conversation.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
I guess you could say that.
So my hunch was correct. This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago.
Obelia Gulf.
This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
My word! What a magnificent sight!
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adol. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa!
Yeah,
A
get a
little
little
close
too
for
close to
comfort,
that.
don't you think?
Yeah, really.
How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adol.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
Har!
It can't be! Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge! Stay behind us, Doc!
Right. Thank you.
Oh? You another one of them mercs? Bit on the puny side, ain't he? Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Why are you attacking this ship?
Why else do you think? Everybody's gotta make a living one way or another. Enough chit-chat! Let's make this quick!
Attacking and targeting. Press X to perform a normal attack. Press R3 to lock onto enemies, making attacks easier to land.
What? No way! What a joke! What? What a joke! Damn it all! Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
You bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Guarding and evading. Press R2 to guard. Guarding against enemy attacks will prevent most damage. Press L1 to perform a swift movement and evade enemy attacks.
Done saying your prayers? You're pretty skilled.
Whoa! Here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now. Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Well, rest in peace for that guy. I don't think I ever got around to where I'd meet that boy. I only met the pink-haired girl. Up to where I played, I believe. The one with the rose in her hair. Although I might have met her too, now that I think about it. So yeah, I think maybe only the young boy I haven't met yet. Alright, and we've officially finished, I guess, the epilogue? I don't know. Rust Ferry Inn. Chapter 1, Karnak. Okay, yep. We're beginning Chapter 1 now.
Woof! I'm stuffed! Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Well, fudge.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
I'm sure there's things on board that ship that will cover the cost.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adol loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents, none of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman Imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
I'd say it's got a lot going for it.
It does have its charms, yes. The bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Oh-ho! That's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adol? This do anything for you?
We can't not look into it.
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
How old are you?
Heck, back when I was their age,
Again, how old are you?
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
I'm sure it does. Means it'll be around for you to drink as much as you want forever.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop.
Yeah, please don't.
And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Of course! Always happy to be of service. Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
By the way, Adol, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Celceta.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great! Thanks for the tip!
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
Main menu / saving. Opening the main menu with the options button allows you to view stats, save, and more. Trophy earned the raid. Completed the prologue. Alright. Let's go ahead and save over this. Let me check the settings. See battle assist. Disable the assist function for battles on the sea. Enjoy sea battles, standard ship, stat perimeters. Alright, I'll leave that on for now. Additional foothold. Off. I'll leave that off for now. Additional footholds. Enable the additional foothold function. Footholds may be added to areas that are difficult to traverse. I'm not sure what that means. So, if you want to explain that for me, Reen, if you've already played this, I'm all ears. Display speed, autoplay, off speed. Field attack correction. Disable directional compensation when attacking. L input will be prioritized even when locking onto a target. Yeah, that's fine. Partner. Set partner display settings. The partner character will be displayed even when close to the camera. That's fine. Duo mode method. Set the method for switching to duo mode. Duo mode will only be activated when the button is held down. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Lock on priority standard. Detection range. Automatic lock on. Chain lock on. So when defeating a locked on enemy, a remaining enemy nearby will automatically be locked on too. Okay, yeah. Maintain lock on, mono ride, boss battles only. Horizontal. Okay, I can't mess with those yet, probably because haven't been on the sea yet. Which is fair. Match field controls on. Steering mode type A. Said how this type is similar to the controls on the field. Oh, yeah, let's stick with that then. Camera display when idle. Enemy warning signs, item. Announcement, display time, display footprints. I was kind of hoping for something regarding the text during the cutscenes, during the major cutscenes, where I could have a background on where the text or the subtitles are, because that's kind of that kind of makes it hard to read sometimes without one. But I guess I can't do that. Announcement. Oh well. Hello, Silent Princess 5. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Glad you could join us. Let's see. Who do I want to talk to first? Let's talk to Rosalind first. You're doing good? Glad to hear it. Yeah, I just started playing tonight after finishing Omori, so probably don't have to worry about spoilers right now if you are concerned about that. Are you going out today? The weather's just perfect for a stroll. Are you surprised I changed my Twitch name to match my PlayStation account? Remind me what your old Twitch name was? Oh, okay. Yeah, I am, but I like it. I like your new name. But yeah, like I said, just started Ys 10 tonight after finishing Omori, so if you're worried about spoilers, you don't have to worry about them yet, because like I said, I'm just starting putting together an anime playlist. Oh really? What anime are you gonna put on it? Anyway, yeah, I plan on taking a look around town. Great! Karnak's not that big a town, but there's plenty to see. It's been a thriving trade hub for a long time now, so we often get peddlers and foreign ships stopping by. Who knows, they might have some interesting stories to share with you. So, you're in your teens too, right? Well, that's happy news. We don't get a lot of travelers my age around here. I hope we can get to know each other during your stay here in Karnak. Like, Amelie English covers? Oh, she's good. I love her stuff. Hatsune Miku and Studio Ghibli on it so far, even one Inuyasha score. Nice. But yeah, I've got a lot of Amelie stuff on my playlists. She, like I said, she's very good. By the way, my parents and friends all call me Rosa. It's just a nickname, but you can use it too if you'd like. Alright, done talking to her. Let's talk to the innkeeper. Our Rosa's a lovely girl, don't you think? She's the inn's pride and joy, not to mention one of its main draws. It sounds as though you've had a real stroke of bad luck, but try not to let it discourage you too much. I'll serve a bowl of soup with your dinner on the house. The fish caught here in Obelia Gulf are absolutely divine. What else I need for an anime playlist besides a Hatsune Miku section? I don't know. Well, are you only going to have covers, or are you going to have official songs too? Because I'm sure you could find plenty of those. You know, the original recordings, rather. To be perfectly honest, you could do much worse than having to stay here a while. I got Harihari Yukai dance song on my playlist. Oh, okay. But yeah, just any songs from any anime that you've watched that you liked, you should put on your list. Now, just how long does Corin plan on keeping me waiting? Oh, sorry about that. My wife is out shopping, but she always gets caught up in making small talk. I suppose we can take this as another sign of how peaceful things have been lately. Alright. Anyone else to talk to in here? Oh yeah, these two. Actually, is there someone upstairs? Let me see if there's someone upstairs. Okay, nope, no one upstairs. I saw your lie in April last year and I didn't cry at the end. I do need to see that one. I haven't watched it myself. There's a lot of anime I haven't gotten around to watching though. Now then, I'll be excusing myself once I finish eating this. Sache is waiting for me, so it's best I hurry home. Psh, lucky you, having a family to go home to. So sorry, you shouldn't have said that after all you've been through. It's alright, Cohen. I appreciate the consideration. I need to make another trip into town tomorrow, so I'd like to head home early for today. Until next time, Cohen. It sure is nice to be young, ain't it? Dreaming big and all that. I used to do some of that myself back in the day. Again, how old are you? You don't look that... You probably look about Dogi's age. Speaking of, is there a... Yeah, this is what I want. Oh, I thought there might be something with the characters in this journal, but I guess not. Oh no, there it is. There's people. Okay. Adol Christian, an extraordinary adventurer with fiery red hair and eyes burning with curiosity. His adventurous spirit takes him to locales far and wide. A remarkable swordsman despite his youth. Okay, so it doesn't actually show their age. Looks like. Dogi, travel companion, a big-hearted wanderer and former bandit. After meeting Adol in Asteria, he decides to leave his thieving ways behind and join Adol on his adventures. Dr. Flare, traveling companion, a doctor Adol met during his adventures in Ease. His search for the original strain of Silsenen flowers leads him to travel with Adol and Dogi, who share in his destination. Alright, but yeah, it doesn't show their age, so... Not sure how old Dogi is. Reen, if you're there, refresh my memory. Is Adol 16? 17? At this time? I can't remember. I know this takes place after the first two games, but that's all I remember. I don't remember what his age is. And I've talked to everyone in here, right? Yes. So let's get out of here. So, what
Alright,
games have you
two.
been playing, Silent Princess?
This is where we split up for now.
Indeed. I'll be heading to the local clinic. I may just take a look around town as well, seeing as we're extending our stay.
Let's aim to meet back up around dinner time then. Adol, I'm guessing you're also gonna...
Me.
Hmm?
Seek me.
Adol? You good?
I heard a strange voice.
A voice? I didn't hear anything. Sure it wasn't just your imagination?
There's no shortage of noises out here. Perhaps you mistook one for somebody speaking to you.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's time to start scoping this place out. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself before checking in with the militia, huh, Adol?
Sure, why not?
Catch you both later then.
Alright, anyone to talk to or listen to up here? Yep, alright. It seems the Celestial Master has blessed us with yet another day of lovely weather. Okay. I'm probably not gonna worry about using that in town, but... Oh, are you a traveler? That's some seriously red hair you've got.
Hey, where'd the captain and all the sailors go?
I should have known the fare was too good to be true. What a disaster that voyage was. Oh, you're that redhead from before. Quite a mess we've landed in, isn't it? Can you believe the Adamas was sailing illegally? I certainly didn't expect to get stranded here either. They say the next ship is due to leave tomorrow at first light. We'd best try and decompress until then. My, though, to think you would stand up to the Balta Sea Force. I don't know your reasons for traveling, but whatever they are, I wish you the best of luck. My, so that's what happened. Oh lord, please don't do that. Very well then, I, Cuthbert, would be more than happy to extend a helping hand. Please, feel free to stay here at the church. I have food to offer as well, if you don't mind it being on the meager side. After all, one must assist his fellow man in troubled times. Sure, this priest is nice and all, but... he seems just a bit eccentric, not that beggars can be choosers. The doors of the Hieroglyph Church are open to all. After all, those who believe shall be saved. Now please, do come inside. Can I go inside? No? Alright, fine.
Ha ha ha, I'm gonna be the one to sit on that throne. Just you wait.
I've got to say, the quality of these Spanish leather goods is on a whole other level.
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors, firm to the touch. It is simply unparalleled. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but I believe our transaction today has proved mutually beneficial.
To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit for making this deal happen.
That attire? Is he...
Well spotted. I am indeed a Norman.
Oh, okay.
However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better than waving an axe about.
That's good to know. They say Normans are first-class mariners. No doubt that expertise slots in perfectly with mercantile work.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during wartime. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these waters safely.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in has been heaven sent for us as well. I very much look forward to your continued patronage.
You and me both, pal. And let's not forget to keep our friends from the Sea Force in the loop, too.
On a separate note, Romes, the militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have an important negotiation to attend in that direction?
Well, well, word gets around fast. It's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, I've already asked the militia for an update on the situation. Shouldn't be long before they report back.
Business is booming, and I have a minute to thank for it. The Balta Sea Force, first and foremost. Tomorrow's business negotiations are of the utmost importance, but I'm not worried in the slightest. Why? Because my son, whom I've tenderly raised into my capable successor, will be coming with me. Good for you? Aw, so the boy will be joining you as well. He's impressively capable for one still so young. I pray that your negotiations go favorably. Karnak is home to a wonderful clinic. It puts my mind at ease to know there's a doctor in town. This town's the gateway to the whole of Obelia Gulf. We get loads of ships passing through every day. Hi, doggy. Doggy's not gonna talk. Okay. Or make any noise. Karnak Port District, Karnak Harbor.
You there, with the red hair.
Hi.
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. You must be one of the passengers from the Adamas. Is everything all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that. We each have a child about the same age as you, so our motherly instincts kicked in.
Again, you guys don't look that old.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are, wreaking havoc left, right, and center? They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf, and plunder anyone who flouts it.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and make their way through without drawing attention. But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle.
It's a shame what happened to him.
That's for sure. Once you're dead, that's it. Nothing else to be done.
Ironically enough, the Balta Sea Force would have escorted them personally had he paid the toll. In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf, which is why the Roman Empire turns a blind eye. When all is said and done, as long as we live here, those brigands' word is law.
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. So we can only assume this is for the best. Still, it would be nice if our mayor could put his foot down every once in a while.
I pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands has him between a rock and a hard place.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the job. Anyway, you just be sure to stay out of their line of fire.
Oh, he'll find his way into it whether he wants to or not.
Anyway, listen to this, Corinne. My son's been steering completely clear of our house.
Oh, that's right. He returned from working abroad just recently, didn't he? That's rather upsetting of him, though, and after he came all the way back home, too. I can understand his reasoning. Still, it's been such a long time since we've seen each other. I'd really like him to sit him down for a talk, even if just for a bit. Oh, look at me chatting the day away. Sorry about that. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Momina here has certainly had it rough, though I suppose the same goes for us as well. When it comes to our children, we parents just can't help but worry ourselves silly over them. Damn Normans, always throwing their weight around.
At last I arrive. So this is Karnak. It is as rustic as they say. Nevertheless, it should serve my purposes. To begin, I shall seek lodging for the day. Then I can discuss matters with the local priest. Goodness though, what an exhausting voyage. I should have taken a nicer ship. Though I suppose evading their detection was the more pressing concern. Nevertheless, now is the time to act.
Oh wait, listen to this person.
The sea's just beautiful, isn't it? Almost feels like it could suck you right in.
I'm looking for pretty shells. You want to help, mister? I don't know, do I? My son never even lifts a finger to help me. Oh, that boy.
Let's not go this way.
Oh, okay. So that's as far as I can go for now. Can he swim? No. Well, he probably can, but I mean the game won't let me. Well, let's go ahead and go up here. Karnak Local Militia Headquarters. There's a flyer posted on the bulletin board. Call in all use. The career in the Karnak Militia awaits you. Rates start at 600 gold per day, dependent on experience. Not a very generous salary. Now what?
Oh, you got a job for us? Huh? Wait a second. Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia, right? Never seen you around before, but I think we're about the same age. The name's Gren. How about you?
Adol introduced himself.
Adol, huh? Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like you. Wait, what's with the long face?
About the pay.
Ugh. Is that a deal breaker?
Although you'd think getting 600 a day would, at minimum, would be good, but I don't know.
It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
But the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded.
Oh, great.
When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how high? It's pathetic enough to drive you to tears.
I think I'll join up anyway.
You mean it? I knew I liked you for a reason. The only problem is, our commander and the others are out at the moment. They should be here tomorrow, though, so feel free to swing by again around noon. Call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you and I are gonna be fast friends. Calling all youths, a career in the Karnak militia awaits you.
Okay. Yeah, maybe a little too enthusiastic about it.
Seek me. This way.
Oh no, I'm not gonna find the voice yet. Well. Alright, I'll head this way real quick.
Seek me. Right here. Find me.
Item obtained, Leela shell. A mysterious shell adorned with distinctive decorations. It's a white conch shell adorned with ornate patterns. Nothing else about it seems to be particularly unusual, however. Leveled up. Nice. Investigate the wolf. The wolf from just now lies still, defeated. It attacked out of nowhere, so it had to be taken down. But what was it doing wandering in town to begin with? Unbelievable as it is, the wolf's wounds seem to be closing up in no time flat.
Swordsman, can you hear me?
A girl's voice emanates from the shell picked up earlier.
They stole you mana. Enough power. Defeat.
You can now use skills. Skills. Hold R1 and press circle, X, triangle, or square to perform skills at the cost of SP. Consumed SP or skill points will recover over time. Select the square skill from the main menu to assign your preferred skills to the 4 allotted buttons. Oh, I misread that. So, select skill from the main menu to assign your preferred skills to the 4 allotted buttons. Yeah, my bad there. Alright. Assign a skill from the skill menu. Okay. And that's the R1 and circle. Okay. Raid slash. Traits none. Perform a slash while swiftly darting forward. Alright. There we go. Who are you?
I'm sorry. I don't any details. My name, Leela. Who are you?
Adol spoke his name aloud.
Adol. Search island. Come find help.
What island? Where?
In go.
Leela's voice cut out completely. Adol attempted to call to her through the shell several times after, but received no response. With the sun beginning to set, he decided to return to the inn and confer with Dogi and Dr. Flare.
So the shell spoke to you. How very curious. As for this mana you mentioned, can we assume it's some form of magic?
It's too early to know.
Well, of course it is. You only just got it a little while ago. That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is actively unfolding as we speak.
The Balta Sea Force, Mana, an undead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier either. It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means.
Yep, our newest adventure begins.
Here I always thought adventure was something you had to seek out. But whenever you're around, Adol, it seems to find us instead.
That's how it usually works.
Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather information. You'll also be in need of a ship.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around for some intel.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Sounds like a plan. Let's kick things off first thing tomorrow morning, Adol.
Karnak, Day 2. After breakfast, Dogi and Dr. Flare headed out for their respective workplaces. In the meantime, Adol decided to wander the village some more until it was time to meet up with the local militia. Oh, you're that boy I met at the harbor yesterday. You have a room here at our inn, correct? How has your stay been? Comfortable, I'm sure. My husband's Glean cuisine is held in high esteem, and our daughter Rosa is very attentive to our guests. Yes, we Rosvaries do our level best each and every day. Your business is greatly appreciated. Red-haired one, allow me to get a good look at you, if I may. I see. So it's you. Is there something on my face? No, what I wish to see lies far, far deep in your visage. Just what will you accomplish here in these lands? Ah, such fascinating prospects. I am but a nameless traveling fortune teller, and you, red-haired one, are most intriguing indeed. Just what will you accomplish here in these lands? Ah, such fascinating prospects. The Normans are a horrific bunch. They've been raiding ships and burning down villages for a long time now. Some say that the Balta Sea Force is better than the rest, but somehow I doubt that. In any case, you can't trust them. I wish they'd hurry and clear off already.
Oh, Adol! going out for a bit? I'm glad I caught you. Our front desk received a letter with your name on it.
Someone sent me mail?
I thought it was a little weird myself. You only wound up here because of the incident on the Adamas, and that was all pure coincidence.
The sealed letter is addressed to Adol Christian. Adol tore the seal open. I'll be waiting at the town beach.
That's all he wrote? There's no sender listed either. You don't suppose it's just a prank?
Whatever it is, it's suspicious.
My feelings exactly. You're better off ignoring it altogether. Oh, right. If you'll excuse me, I have an errand that needs doing. Our tables could use fresh decorations, so I'm off to pick some flowers outside of town.
Outside town? Is that safe?
Yes, it's right off a well-traveled road, so I'll be okay. You take care too, Adol.
There's still a short while before it's time to meet with the commander of the local militia. Now might be a good chance to head for the beach like the letter instructed. Phew, we got just enough time to make it to today's business negotiations. Are you sure we should be walking the fountain path with how dangerous it's been? Can't we wait a day or two? I'm sure they would understand, especially considering that the main highway is out due to that landslide. Don't be so naive. What do I always say? In the world of business, it's the early bird who gets the worm. And here I thought I might get to ditch for the day and work on my model ships. Oh well, I guess there's no getting out of it now. If only the blast militia had sorted out that landslide business yesterday. At any rate, we've got to strike while the iron is hot, and that means making it to those negotiations by hook or by crook. My word, that's quite an ordeal you're enduring. But while I understand your request, this is far too short notice.
Make the necessary arrangements regardless, if you will. I must leave town this very instant. Is it not your God-given duty as a priest of the Hieroglyph Church to guide those lost lambs who have gone astray?
Well, that certainly puts me in a bind. You've rather hit my weak point there.
And another thing, that blithe attitude of yours. Can you not see the desperate straits I'm in? Kindly take my plight more seriously.
This woman is in somewhat of a predicament, it seems. She's being rather over-hasty, though, I feel. If only she would heed my words a tad more. I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway. Is there anyone else to talk to before I go to the... Okay, there's someone over this way.
Isn't it just terrible? Not that I'd expect any better from the Normans. They've always...
And I guess that's all she has to say.
Oh, honestly, where's my father gone off fishing today, I wonder? His work ethic just...
That was bad.
His work ethic just gets more shameful by the day. Dr. Flair wound up having to make a house call for him.
Right then, after all this, I'll head back to the island and unload my inventory. Allow me to explain. Being a Norman, I held my own merchant ship. I am also permitted to travel far and wide, plying my trade in other countries in addition to the Yobelia Gulf. This freedom of movement is something I hope to put to use in expanding my business even further. I've been asking around about the throne and this Leela girl. Haven't had much luck so far, though. Would be nice to rent a boat and scour around. These waters are completely under the Balta Sea Force's control. Step on the wrong toes and we might end up like Captain LaSalle. Might be best to come up with a good plan first. I'm counting on you, ex-bandit. Hey, Gobon did teach me a lot about how to be stealthy. We'll just have to throw whatever we can at this. What's an adventure without a challenge, right? Earning an honest wage to pay off our trip ain't the worst way to kick off a new adventure. You keep up the effort too, Adol.
Herring's half off today. Get him while you can.
Princess ran out in a hurry this morning. I thought she'd already finished dealing with the Adamas incident, though. Wonder if something else happened. Hey, someone's full of energy this morning. Most of the locals here in Karnak are too scared of us to come anywhere near the command post. So it's pretty rare to have a guy like you showing up for casual chat. Alright. Is that everyone? Nope, there's a couple people over here to talk to. Or listen to. I've got necklaces made of the finest Obelia Gulf pearls. How about it? I'll cut you a deal.
I wonder when your father will get home.
For some reason, those militia folks have been awfully hectic since morning. This morning's haul wasn't half bad. Not that it was any better than usual. The Normans have a stranglehold on all the fishing grounds in these waters. Even so, there are plenty of catches to go around. It's a real godsend for folks in my line of work. But sometimes, like yesterday, all I want to do is drink my fill. Oh, it's that guy, okay. Every day I fish my heart out, followed by the occasional drink and chat with a pal after. For a simple fisherman like myself, this life is about as good as it gets. Alright, let's head over here now. Hi. Are you my mystery pen pal?
Didn't think you'd show up alone. There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain. Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday.
Is that Mana?
So you do know of it.
Power attacks. Enemies will perform a power attack after emitting a red warning aura.
Know that power tests cannot be defended against through regular guarding or evasion. Ah.
I won't hold back this time. Speed. How's that? Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it? You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much.
Adol laid everything that had happened out for the raid captainess as plainly as he could.
Leela? Never heard of her. Mana, on the other hand, is my people's concept of a formless power. Imbued in a sword, it brings forth victory. Imbued in a vessel, it grants safe passage. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har are able to wield it.
Okay.
Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man.
Well, how did you obtain it?
And just why should I tell a louse like you? Blood and thunder. Grieger.
Are they common around here?
Hardly. Most times they skulk around out of sight. Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and it'll rise back up again and again, wounds fully healed. Mana is the only thing that can slay him for good. Well, aren't we popular?
At that moment, Adol and the girl felt a strange power. It was as though they knew each other. Each knew exactly how the other was going. Their intentions flowed effortlessly between them, conveying their every move without a word. Yeah, I wasn't able to read all that, sorry.
What was that just now?
Hold R2 to enter duo mode, during which you can press X to perform joint attacks. Not attacking while in duo mode will place you in the duo guard stance, letting you automatically defend against enemy attacks.
What in hell did you just do to us?
I didn't do anything.
At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to investigate. We're finished here. So long.
Oh. I've still got questions.
And what would I gain by answering them? I'm a Norman. A pirate. One false move, and you might be my next kill. Can't handle that? Then pack your bags and see yourself out of Obelia Gulf. Son of a... Handcuffs? Made of mana?
I was playing this demo not too long ago. Nice, what'd you think of it? And welcome to stream, Queen Athena. How you doing? Let me give you a shout out. Ah, Digimon World Next Order. Nice. Oh, Persona 5 Strikers. Nice. Although, what's all that noise in the background? Yeesh. But yeah, Persona 5 Strikers was a really, really good game. I really enjoyed it. You love it? That's good. Oh, your stepfather yelling. Sorry about that. I know you probably didn't want that clip to play. You might not have wanted that clip to play, so sorry about that. I can't choose which one it plays. It just chooses at random. Dragoon says, brings Queen Athena lasagna. Nice. I still have to finish Strikers. Oh, really? How far are you in it?
You! What did you pull this time?
Nothing. That wasn't me either.
Guess not. This mana doesn't seem to be coming from either of us. It's stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than you can count. Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Got that?
Somehow I'm not sure that would work. You don't remember? Okay, no problem. Adol and the girl then attempted to use their mana abilities to free themselves. Ultimately, however, the mysterious shackles refused to come off, leaving them at a loss on what to do next.
No luck. Might well be a curse of some kind. I hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point.
Where's your dad right now?
Couldn't even begin to guess.
Great.
What a mess. They call you Adol, right? We'll have to stick together for a while. Unless you fancy me lopping you off at the wrist.
Not much of a choice, is it?
Watch it. If anyone should be complaining, it's me. My name's Karja. Karja Balta. Daughter of Grimson Balta, Jarl of the Balta Sea Force.
That's a lot to take in.
I thought you'd already realized. Well, no time to waste. I'm off to report in at the Balta Sea Force's command post. It's over by the harbor, so don't fall behind.
Karja has joined the party. Alright. Got another person to tell.
Don't stray too far. You've taken enough tumbles for my liking.
Well,
Wonder
then
if
keep
Gunnar
up.
knows anything about this. Ugh, why me?
Just try to keep up, will ya? Huh? What's the pirate princess doing here? I wouldn't dream of messing with the Balta Sea Force's fishing grounds. No siree, ma'am. I didn't say a damn word. So this is the pirate princess. She's even more intimidating up close. Alright, let's go. Merciful heavens!
Look, it's the pirate princess!
Please forgive us. I don't know where her manners are. I'm assuming you get this often. Comes with the territory in the Balta Sea Force. What happened on the Adamas is nothing compared to what Karnak saw about a year ago. At the time, we wound up executing several rival pirates right in front of the townsfolk. They've acted like this toward me ever since. But enough of that. Let's hurry over to the command post. My chaperone will get on my case if we're late, and I'd rather not deal with this any longer than I have to. Alright, let's go. Someone else to talk or listen to up here. First...
Huh? Isn't the command post the other direction? Your wayfinding's a little off there.
I know the way, but I gotta talk to this guy. Looks like the militia's in a bit of a panic. Don't tell me they received a notice from Rom. No, I'm being paranoid. Just gotta focus on what I came here for.
Well, if it ain't Einar, stopping by Karnak for the time being.
Yes, I had several business meetings with the merchants in town. I'll be headed back to the island soon to unload my inventory. I was able to stock up on quite a few interesting products, so be sure to stop by the store, Princess.
Will do. Looking forward to hearing about your travels.
It's rare to see you walking around with company, Princess. You seemed rather busy yesterday, so I hope you find time to relax today.
Hey, Dogi.
Whoa, Adol, is that girl who I think she is?
I remember you from the Adamas. You must be Adol's friend. Huh, you're actually pretty well built now that I'm seeing you up close.
So, any reason you're wandering around all buddy-buddy like this? You know what? She just started hitting on me. For real?
Not even! You're just begging me to lop off that hand of yours, huh?
What in the world happened between these two? Sorry, I had to. Not entirely sure what's going on here, but it doesn't seem like she means any harm. You better fill me in on the details later, though, Adol.
Alrighty.
Hey, Princess. Back already?
Who's your +1?
Is Gunnar in? I have a report to make.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Not every day you see the princess bring in someone from the straight and narrow. You her little boy toy now, or what?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna milk this for all it's worth. You know it.
Wait, for real? Didn't realize you were her type. Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas also?
Hey, what are you whispering to him about?
Just making small talk.
I swear.
What seems to be the trouble, Princess?
Gunnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me that?
I think I said this while playing the demo, but he really does remind me of Dedu from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Dude, I would throw around that guy like a baby shaking a rattle. Which guy? Dragoon? The blonde one Adol was talking to? Oh, okay. He was getting a little nosy, wasn't he?
Oh? Who might this boy be?
He's the swordsman Grimson told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl.
Yeah, just his
now I remember.
design makes me
He
think
was
of
a
him.
passenger on the
Makes me think of
Adamas.
Dedu. Karja relayed everything that occurred on the beach to Gunnar.
I see. So we have here not only a mana wielder, but a pair of mystical shackles. What's more, the latter has rendered you unable to separate from the former.
That better not be a smirk I see.
Not at all. This isn't humorous in the least.
Sure.
It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Only the Jarl can make the final call here. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on an expedition. We do not expect him back until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? And just what am I supposed to do until then?
With all due respect, Princess, I must ask that you spend the remainder of your day here in Karnak.
What? But why?
It wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying us, for one thing. This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective. What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule live and think? I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
Fair.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events to be grossly misconstrued.
In what way?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard this as a scandalous affair on your part.
Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe I shouldn't have said those comments then, but come on, I had to.
We have no need to voluntarily provide them with issues to raise at the Thingstead.
Whatever that is.
All right already! I get the message.
Adol, was it? My apologies for giving you a fright on the Adamas. I am Gunnar, War Chief of the Baltus Sea Force.
It's nice to properly meet you.
I'm recalling you correctly then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive. No doubt you have many thoughts on this subject, but collaboration is a must if you want any hope of resolving this. We Normans have our ways, some of which may run counter to your own. Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free.
I might argue with the war chief.
Good. I appreciate the understanding. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns, Princess. Until then, travel with Adol and mind what he says.
Don't you have that backwards, Gunnar? Why are you so trusting of him anyway?
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity. The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I expect he will be very accommodating. I had best return to my duties. Take care. I leave the rest to you, Adol.
Yep, you're gonna have to be the follower for once in your life. From how Gunnar and the princess were acting, there must be something going on between you and them, huh? Not sure what the deal is, but it's not every day Gunnar shows a guy like you that sort of respect. Especially when you're not even a Norman. You're one red-headed mystery, you know that? Phew, one job finally wraps up and already we're getting shipped off to the next. Why has Gunnar always gotta be such a hard ass anyhow?
You should try following his example for once, Toki.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to get back to Malt Island and have a stiff drink. You could have one here, at the inn. Man, is Gunnar the freaking coolest or what? He's got brains, brawn, the whole package. Wish I could be half the man he is. So, level with me. What'd you discuss with him? Something about you and the princess being an item?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you'd better wipe that smirk off your face before I do it for you.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, you may get your wish, Dragoon. Because I don't think Karja's gonna let him off the hook much longer.
Spend the rest of my day in Karnak, eh? I'll admit, it's true I never had a chance to before.
You actually plan to obey his orders then?
Why wouldn't I? What Gunnar says goes.
The pirate princess?
Forget it. The two of us are moving as one for now. Anything on your agenda?
I promised to meet with the local militia.
The local militia? What, do you plan on landing in my hand?
Mind tagging along?
Well, Gunnar made it pretty clear that I have to. My personal preferences don't make much of a difference.
Eep! Not only does the pirate princess stick out like a sore thumb, the sight of her frightens the townsfolk out of their wits. Maybe taking Karja straight to the militia's headquarters isn't the best idea.
What, you got a problem? Spit it out.
You stand out too much.
Huh? What are you getting at? I don't dress all that differently from any other Norman.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Besides, where would you even find a new outfit for me to change into?
True enough, it's hard to think of someone who'd be willing to help out a Norman. Adol? Oh, have you already stopped by at the militia? I'm just on my way back from a house call myself. Say, aren't you that girl from the Adamas? It would seem the two of you are in a pinch. May I ask what the issue is? Adol told Dr. Flare about everything that had happened. It certainly didn't take long for you to get into the thick of things. That said, I do have someone in mind who might be of assistance. Will it be okay with helping her? I don't believe you have anything to worry about. Her line of work requires a degree of neutrality. Let's be off at once, then, shall we? She's right over at the Azrad Clinic. Alright, let's go do that.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic. Some of our crew's been treated here. They do a good job, far as I can tell.
Who is it? I'll be there in just a moment. Oh, Dr. Flare. Welcome back. Sorry again for putting you up to that house call. It should have been my father checking in with Mr. Evelees.
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather, shall we say, convoluted favor of you, Mirabelle.
Why, of course. What is it? Would it happen to have anything to do with the local celebrity standing behind you?
Yes, she is the crux of the matter, in fact.
Adol and Dr. Flare gave Mirabelle a bare-bones rundown of the situation. They then requested her help with procuring Karja some less conspicuous attire to wear around town.
Well, I can certainly see why that'd be a problem. It just so happens that we've been collecting used clothing as part of our volunteer efforts. There might be something in there that'll fit you, Princess. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... you don't seem to be all that afraid of me.
Our clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick, injured, or otherwise in need. That goes for everyone, be they a Roman, a Spaniard, or Norman. And besides, in your case, I would be more than happy to help. Give me just a moment, please. There we are. Alrighty, step right in.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
Well, you've already been over this.
This goes on the outside. You just put it on, like so.
Hold it! I am a Norman warrior. How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flimsy getup?
Try to put Karja at ease.
There's no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine. Let's wait and see how things turn out.
You may be right that these clothes aren't as sturdy in comparison. But, odd as it sounds, the right apparel at the right time and place can hold more power than you realize. Much like your mana, in fact.
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has a similar effect on you, doesn't it, Princess? You've been told to spend the entirety of today here in Karnak. I'm positive the memories these garments hold will give you the strength to do just that. What one wears during life's biggest moments can serve as a memory in and of itself.
So that's how you people see it. Fine then. One change of clothes won't kill me. Your words won me over. Even if that bit about memories went over my head.
I knew you'd come around.
See? What did I say?
Not even Karja could fight back.
Frankly, she may be a great deal more affable than we or the townspeople give her credit for. As for Mirabelle, I hear she has a knack for getting all the children to drink their medicine, no matter how bitter.
Dun da da da! The time has come for the grand reveal! From fearsome pirate princess to cute as a button, I present to you, Karja!
I said this when I was playing the demo, but I do love this outfit.
You call this cute? Drafty, more like.
It is cute. What are you talking about? It looks good on you.
Huh. You really think so? Actually, now that I'm wearing it, this is a lot more mobility than I thought it would.
There you go.
Consider me astounded. You're a miracle worker, Mirabelle.
Not even I thought it would go this well.
On that note, it's nearly time for you two to meet with the militia, isn't it? You should probably be on your way, Adol.
And I think this is gonna be a good place to end the stream for tonight, so hope you all enjoyed it. As always, you can follow my YouTube channel link below to see my past streams. And I'll be back tomorrow to continue playing East End Nordics. So I will see you then. And if you stick around, I will drop a raid. Let's see who will raid tonight. Let's go ahead and raid Silver Star Strike, who is doing an art stream. So I hope you'll stick around for that. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night and take care, everyone. Bye.